Gamers, let me tell you a little story, okay? A couple months ago, when I first started streaming, my very first sub goal, I think it was either 20... No. My very first sub goal was 50 subs. This was back when I first became an affiliate. My first sub goal was 50 subs. And I said, when I hit 50 subs, my very first sub goal, I would play a little game that I've never played before in my entire life. It is one of the greatest games of all time. I believe on Metacritic or whatever that website is that rates video games and shit. I believe it is still the highest rated game of all time. And it's a game that I have never played before. I had it when I was a kid, but I didn't understand how to play it. So I just kind of gave up on it. And then when I was old enough, someone stole it from me, so I never got the chance to play it. You may be wondering what this game I'm talking about is, okay? What could possibly be this game that is so PogChamp? And how has he not played it yet? But, that's the T. Gamers, I am, of course, referring to one of the greatest games of all time. The Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time, baby. That's right, gamers. I have never played Ocarina of Time in my life. That's a kind of a lie. I got to like the first village as a kid, but then never got any further than that because I didn't know how to do shit. And so I just gave up on it. But okay, so that was my very first sub goal. At 50 subs, I said I would play Ocarina of Time for the very first time. But that same night, when I hit 50 subs, like, shit popped off, and I kind of hit 100 subs that same night. And then from there, I just kept hitting milestone after milestone, and I didn't really have time to plan out what exactly my Zelda stream or whatever was going to look like. So that's why it's taken this long, okay? Because, like, things started happening at, like, a rapid pace, and I was like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do for 100? What am I going to do for 150? What am I going to do for 200? Because shit was going too fast. So I couldn't plan my Zelda stream, like, right away. And I wanted it to be super special because, I mean, who can say that they've never played Ocarina of Time? And who can play it on stream blind? Who says that? Who does that? Imagine being that big of a peg of clap that you haven't played this game like 20 plus years later. That's me, XD. So I wanted to make it as special as I possibly could, and I thought, yo, how can I make this playthrough as special as possible? And so I thought about it. I did some brainstorming, and I was like, how should I do this? And I figured it out, gamers. Alright? I figured it out. Here's how we're gonna do it, gamers. Alright? This is how we're gonna do it. For the very first playthrough of Ocarina of Time on this stream, it is gonna be oh, it's not pulled up yet. That's awkward. Oh, wait. There we go. It's gonna be a subathon, baby! That's right, gamers! That's right, gamers! This shit's gonna be a subathon, baby! The very first subathon of my stream. This is it, baby. This is the poster, baby. It's taking place on May 15th, gamers. May 15th. Mark that shit down in your calendar, alright? May 15th, 1 p.m. CST. I have to start a little bit earlier in the day because this shit could take a while. For those of you who don't know what a subathon is basically, I mean, if you ever heard of Ludwig, this guy had a subathon, and every time he got gifted subs, it elongated the time of the stream. And he ended up streaming for like 30 days because his chat wouldn't let him stop streaming. So a subathon basically is when a streamer has like a set amount of time that he starts with for the stream, which is like, I don't know, 5 hours. So you say, all right, stream is going to be like 5 hours long, and if you want it to go longer, you're going to have to gift subs, and it's up to the streamer to determine how much one sub adds to the clock. I have not ironed out all the numbers for how my subathon is going to work yet. It will be announced here pretty soon. But for every sub, it elongates the stream by a certain amount of time. A lot of streamers have like a cap of like how far this shit can go. Some streamers do like, I don't know, 12-hour stream, like it's capped at 12 hours. Some streamers have a cap at 24 hours. And so I thought, yo, should I have a cap? If so, what kind of cap? So I thought about it, and I was like, yo, if I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna just go full send. Gamers, this subathon is gonna be uncapped. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. This stream, this subathon will not have a cap. You know what that means? Do you know what that means, gamers? That means you guys have complete control, all the power to determine when this stream ends. It's a lot of power to give to the chat. And that's how Ludwig streamed for like 30 days. Because his chat wouldn't let him stop the streams. They just kept gifting subs. So, not gonna lie, I'm a little scared. Because I know I got some fucking papegas in this chat, in this community. And I'm a little scared. I'm scared. I am very scared. But basically, I have no end time. You guys determine when I end. So that's pretty scary. I'm gonna have to sleep at some point, though. I'm not gonna stay up. Like, if this shit goes on for like 3 days on end, I am not gonna stay awake for 3 days on end. Okay, I'm gonna have to sleep at some point. I haven't decided what's gonna happen on the stream when I sleep, but I will have some kind of a solution eventually. But I have to sleep at some point, alright? So that's gonna be a thing that happens. Yeah, sure, I have an extra couple hundred at my disposal. RDJ? No. No, please don't torture me too hard, gamers. God. So that's the big announcement, gamers, alright? I'm gonna put this poster in my Discord after stream. And then you guys should spam this shit everywhere, okay? I'm trying to make this shit as poppin' as possible. The first playthrough of Ocarina of Time, I want this shit to be poppin', dude. It's gonna be so much fun. I am really excited. Better get your sub timer sorted out quick. That is on the list of things to do. I want to make a really cool sub timer. Like the one Ludwig had was like really cool. I want to have something like that. But so this is what's happening, gamers. Max bet, yes. I will upload this poster on my Discord, and you guys can save it, and then you guys can like throw it everywhere, and be like, yo. An uncapped subathon of this chode who's playing one of the greatest games of all time for the very first time. Imagine the chaos that would ensue. Like, one day each sub, right? No, No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I like I said, I haven't decided how much one sub will equal in terms of time. I will have a list of all that info on the Discord very soon. But I will also have a list of like mini sub goals that we hit during this subathon. I want to have like if we hit like 10 subs, 50 subs, 100 subs, 150 subs. I want whenever we hit those goals during the subathon for there to be like a reward. I have not figured those out yet either, but I will have those as well posted in the Discord as soon as I map that all out. But basically, this shit's gonna be a huge ass party. It's gonna be fucking lit, and you all better be there, okay? Or I will cry. Okay? Okay, big announcement is over. I'm pretty sure I've said everything I need to say. What is The Legend of Zelda? So true. What is this Pepega clap of a game? I bet you... How even many zeros is that? I can't even... If you can't do it... Oh my... It's, I might die. I might die. But, this is it, gamers, alright?